All right, we're live. Welcome to 446 Sports tonight. We are live from Moreauville, Louisiana, home of the Avoyelles Parish High School Mustangs. Tonight we have a district matchup between the Avoyelles Mustangs and the Menard Eagles. Menard comes into the game tonight at 5-1, having won their last three in a row. And tonight Avoyelles comes in with a 3-3 record, having won their last three as well. Avoyelles comes in having lost their first three to Marksville, and Marksville is one of the teams that they lost to, but they came back and they had some impressive wins against Buckeye and Portbury last week and Lakeview. So tonight's a little bit different night tonight. If you could see on the camera, we're in the back of a truck tonight, calling the game, and actually I'm in the back of the truck. Landon's going to be in the back of the truck with me. Our production, Nick is going to be actually running the production from right at the bed of the truck, and Landon is going to be on the visitor side. He's going to try to give y'all the best shot we can. It's a little tight here. We really didn't know what we were going to be getting into, tonight, and tonight is going to be. It's going to be a matchup. Avoyelles is much improved from the first three games of the year. They had a late transfer that came in from Bunkie, and he's really made a big difference. And you're going to see a lot of him line up in the H-back and, as a linebacker. So he has really inspired this team to, get to where they are. And they've been playing some good ball. But also, our Eagles, we're 5-1. We came off a big homecoming win last week where we were down 20-0, and then we came back and scored 22 straight points. So in a few minutes, we're going to be getting ready to go down the field with John, and he'll be getting with Coach Perkins and getting the updates. But yeah, just bear with us tonight, as far as the camera, because it's going to be a little bit tight. We're right behind the bench, and so there's going to be times where John and I are not going to be able to see all the way across the field or catch numbers or things like that. If you're thinking about where Moreauville's at as far as the field, we're tonight. If you look off to my east and to my right-hand side, you'll see Highway 1. And actually we're going to be facing due west, and the sun will be setting in the west. So yeah, it's going to be a different night. We're not in the press box, and we're just actually doing the best we can as far as the broadcast, and that's what we do. We're going to make the best of it, and try to put on a good quality production tonight, and get these Eagles to another win tonight. Hopefully, we can be at 6-1, going into next week against a very tough Kinder team. So, Coach Perkins is coming over to see John, so we're fixing to take it down to John here in just a second, and but yeah, the Eagles, coming off the last 2 days have been out of school, and today was another, because they were on fall break, so they've been going on. All right, let's take it down to John with Coach Perkins.
Yep. Robert, you got me?
I got you, bud.
All right. So, Coach, coming in week 7, another district ball game tonight against Avoyelles. You're on a big win streak going on right now. When you look at your team and what they've done in the win streak you've been on, how do you keep them focused on what you're looking for them to improve on?
Well, we've had a pretty successful season so far, but, we want to continue that success, so it doesn't get easier. The schedule gets much tougher here on in. We've got a couple people banged up, but so does everybody else. So, we've just been on them not to let up. And, this is not the time to be kind of, so to speak, to kind of take a back seat to anybody. This is when you've got to really focus and, playoffs are 3 or 4 weeks away, and that's what we're looking at ahead of, and we want to get the best power rankings possible. So we want to get W's.
Yeah. So talking about that, what at this point in the season, what are you liking about the team right now? You've seen them through fall camp, where they're at here, week 7. What are you liking from what you see?
Well, you saw last week, we got down, but I like the way these guys are competing. We've talked about that through the summer and through these first 3 or 4 or 5 games, and we just want them to compete. If we get down, everything's still good. You don't panic. It's 48 minutes. We just keep playing. We think we've coached them up good enough. I think we got good enough players to go out there, and if we do what we do best, I think we can win.
Good deal. Looking at this Avoyelles team, they're 3-3 on a 3-game win streak. Tough district opponent. what are some of your obstacles you think you got to overcome tonight with this team?
Well, another athletic team, something that we played all year. But it's a team that knows us very well, and we know them very well. We've been in the same district for many, many, many years. Even when we weren't in the same district, we still were playing each other. So, we're looking for a good, baby. Go Eagles. Good luck. Thank y'all.
All right, we're back. Great words from Coach Perkins there, and we're going to take a break here in a minute. We're going to come right back to you as John comes back across the field and gets back up into the back of his tailgate, and we'll come right back to you. And you're watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
All right, we're back. We're live from Moreauville, Louisiana, home of the Avoyelles Parish Mustangs. John and I are here actually sitting on the back of his truck, getting ready for this ball game to start in about 20 minutes. And Coach did talk about, this Avoyelles team is a very athletic, club. They're on a roll, it's just as we are. And so we're, looking for a, great ball game tonight, John.
Yeah, I mean, Menard Avoyelles gets together. It's always going to be a close game, and it's been a close game in the past several years. It's going to be a dogfight. So both these teams, just to kind of give you a heads up on the way too soon PowerPoint ratings that we're doing, both these teams are number 12. And how's that? Well, Menard plays in Select Division 3. Avoyelles is non-Select Division 3, and they're both sitting at 12. So they're both, in that upper echelon of PowerPoints for this part of the season, and it's going to be a tough game. Two evenly matched teams, and like Coach said, Avoyelles on a 3-game win streak. They'll mix it up on offense, so they'll throw in spread. You're going to see the double wing that we've seen for many years at Avoyelles. They'll throw that in also. John, the last time I've been here was about 2 years ago at Avoyelles. I came down for a quarterfinal match when Coach Boone was here when they played St. James, and it was a pretty good atmosphere as far as watching the ball game down here, at Avoyelles High School. Yeah, over the years, I tell you, they've got the new LED lights. They've had those now for a couple of years, and it's been a couple of years since Menard's been here. I think we played them the last 2 years. It's been at home. Mm-hmm. Went through a redistricting, so it kind of flipped it up a little bit one year, and we've had them at home the last 2 years. So, in the last 3 years, it's the first time back for Menard here at Avoyelles, and the field, so good lighting, bad turf. Correct. And, mosquito spray, and they're starting to come out now. Yeah, I mean, as far as talking about the turf, the grass is cut fairly low, but, it's not an ideal field, and it's typical of Avoyelles field. And basically we're cut out of a field, I mean, look behind us, and look like they've built a couple of new little softball fields, behind us, but we're actually in the middle of, I don't know whether they got corn or soybeans over here, to our right, but we, for a long time they didn't have a football field, and so they're, hopefully it's just a work in progress. Yeah, as you see the two teams getting warmed up, and just talking about Avoyelles a little bit, the longtime coach Andy Boone here left a few years ago that put in that double wing offense that Avoyelles runs, and we're going to see it a good bit tonight. You'll see them jump in and out of it. They're going to go spread, but they've been still having a lot of success. The last 3 games had a lot of success out of the double wing that you're going to see. Picked up a player this year, transfer from Bunkie, became eligible around week 3, week 4 from Bunkie here at Avoyelles now, and made a difference on their team. So we'll see what he does tonight and see how the Eagles adjust to it.
Yeah, because I watched him on film first 3 weeks, and they did go out of the spread a lot more. And ever since the young man the transfer came in, they started going back to that double wing, and they've had a lot of success with it, and put up some a lot of points too.
Yeah. Yeah, but good thing is Menard's used to it.
Yeah,
They've seen
exactly.
it for many years, like Coach Perkins was talking about. Bulls been in district for a while, and seeing it won't be anything new for them.
And I think last year's ball game that the Eagles defeated Avoyelles was an 8-0 game.
Yeah, it's been close.
Been close, and so they're going to give us everything we got, and we're going to give them everything we got as well. To get this before we can move on to hopefully a 6-1 record when we go back up north on Highway 1 tonight.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to get with John, and we're going to probably go over a few of the starting lineups and a few of the changes that we'll see in tonight's ball game. But you're watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
When it comes to celebrating big moments, BK Distributors has you covered. From eye-catching fathead decals and senior banners to custom cutouts that bring your favorite faces to life, we help make memories larger than life. Cheer loud and proud with hand fans and personalized signs, or honor achievements with awards and trophies that shine just as bright as the people who earn them. Whether it's for your school, your team, your business, or your community, BK Distributors delivers quality, creativity, and service you can trust. BK Distributors, where every moment deserves to stand out.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
All right, we're back live from the Trios press box via Moreauville, Louisiana tonight. You want to give a shout out a couple of our sponsors. We got Quibido Cajun Cafe tonight, Doug Young Nursery, BK Distributors, and you'd also could check out some of the scores like between the Pineville and Ash game tonight on the Sadler's Toe and Squirrelboard, and you can also catch the Grand Homecoming tonight as well. So, John, you got some starting lineups for bud?
Yeah, we'll get to it here. We'll start with offense. So we'll you'll see Zach Dozart, wide receiver, senior. Jake Vaughn be quarterback, senior. Cutter Knowles playing wide receiver, also a senior. Of course, Aiden Moran, running back, senior. You'll have Matthew Hicks out there at wide receiver, another senior. You'll see Sam Bracata, a junior, playing the wing slot back position. You'll see on our offensive line, Carson Albanian, a junior. Gage Wright, a senior. You'll see Hollis Chapman, a senior. Cade Tassan, a senior. And you'll also see tonight number 42, Hayden Kidd, junior. Probably have a different number in that formation. Going to defense, you're going to see Brooks Juno, a sophomore, number 6. Austin Parra, sophomore, number 7. Peyton Procell will be playing a little bit of defensive line, outside linebacker position. Sophomore, number 12. Wyatt Hayward, junior, number 16. Matthew Hicks, number 17, a senior. You'll see Sam Bracata out there, number 20, junior. Jack Simpson, junior, number 22. Cooper Sullivan, number 24, sophomore, playing defensive line. Sawyer Brown, sophomore, defensive line, number 29. Of course, you'll see some Hayden Kidd out there, junior, at that linebacker position. And Jacob Janice, number 32, a senior at that linebacker position. On special teams, some of the numbers you'll be seeing tonight on special teams. Brooks Juno, number 6. Austin Parr, number 7. Jude Maida, place kicker, number 14. Potentially might see Nate Matthews, number 15, senior kicker out there. Number 16, Wyatt Hayward, a junior. Of course, you'll see number 20, Sam Bricata, a junior out there. Might see Griffin Glankler, a freshman. Could see Jack Simpson, number 22. Cooper Sullivan, 24. Hayden Kidd, number 42. And probably also see some Cutter Knowles out there, number 10.
You know, John, as we sit over here on the visitor side tonight, you know, the Eagles have brought a nice crowd down here, you know, down Highway 1, and we're starting to fill up this the visitor side, even though it's not very big. You know, the Eagles do travel well, and they travel well, you know, to support the kids. And we're about 12 minutes, you know, to go before the kickoff. And, you know, then we'll have our invocation, and then we'll have the national anthem as well. So it does look like, you know, it is October. So when you look across the field, you're also going to see a lot of pink for, you know, breast cancer awareness. So a lot of these schools around here, around the state, around the country, at this time of year, they, you know, let the kids, you know, wear a lot of pink.
Yeah, we saw it last week. Sawyer Brown had a pink T-shirt on, didn't he?
Well, he did.
He was down
low, and he was thinking about, you know, Sawyer had a great game, and I could keep up with Sawyer. And he, you know, had that pink shirt on. He was lining up at defensive tackle, and then he was coming back in. It was almost like an H-back. And I talked to him the other night, and I said, Sawyer, you're going to have the pink shirt on? He goes, oh, yes, sir, I'm going to have the pink shirt on again tonight. So, you know, that's one way you can keep a close look on, you know, Sawyer Brown. And then Jack Simpson, you know, Jack Simpson's got the fluorescent green cleats on. So that's the other way I can keep up with Jack as well.
Yeah. Now, I tell you what, tonight, might as well go ahead and tell folks that are tuned in, we're in the back of a pickup truck.
That's
you
right.
Probably told them earlier, but
Yep.
we're in the back of a pickup truck, all of 7 feet off the ground. Cameras maybe at 13 or 14 feet off the ground.
Right, exactly.
So the video footage tonight is not going to be great. I can tell you our angle that we're going to be calling is not great. It's going to be tough to call numbers, so I'm going to apologize to the friends and family members and parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles out there that are wondering why we're not calling as many names out tonight, because we probably can't see them.
Yeah, you know, I know Mr. Moran is, you know, I think Mr. Moran is going to be somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico, you know, at work, and he'll be tuning this in. So, you know, there's a lot of Eagle fans across this country that are going to be watching this tonight. So we're going to do our best as far as trying to be able to, you know, see the numbers, because we're not much more above the kids on the field. They're probably going to have a better idea of, you know, as far as that other side than when we are up here.
Yeah, I saw Ryan Mercado down on the field before the game, and we were chatting, and he said, man, it'd almost be better if y'all were down here on the sideline. I was like, well, the headsets wires are not quite long enough for that. Otherwise, we could.
If we had wireless headsets, we'd probably be down there a lot more than what we are now.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, it's a beautiful night of football. You know, it really is. It's, you know, about 82 degrees. That probably a little bit lower than that. You know, a little southeastern, a little winds out of the east. But it's going to – we're going to see a lot of folks here tonight, and, you know, especially being up in the crowd, you know, all in green, and, you know, but we're going to, you know, do our best tonight, and that's what we do, is try to, you know.
Mr. Darrell Campbell
Mr. Darrell Campbell's here
to chat with us.
And so we're glad to see him and his family here with us tonight. And, you know, we're sort of getting a little up close with, you know, a lot of the families and, you know, supporters of Menard High School, you know, being right here with them. So a lot of times what they're going to see is what we're going to see as well, because sometimes, you know, we're a little bit higher up and we get to see, you know, a little bit better view. But tonight, not tonight. So
it is what it is.
It is what it is, and, you know, it's going to be a good night.
Good news is we will probably be in the way of some Menard fans when we're standing up and they're down at this end zone.
Yes.
We're probably going to be getting yelled at and won't even know it.
So we did our best. I mean, we pulled up. We got extension cords. We got Nick, and maybe Landon can throw a photo down here. We got a table right here at the edge of the tailgate, and so we got extension cord. We got a power strip, you know, right here. And I'm trying to get Landon's attention to.
That's going to be hard to do tonight since he's behind us.
So, you know, like I said, we're 8:14. It won't be long before we get ready for those kids to come out for the coin toss. And tell you what, we're gonna go to a break, and we're gonna come back, and then we'll get everything ready to go. You're watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
Discover golf like never before at Links on the Bayou, Central Louisiana's hidden gem. Welcome to a golf experience like no other. Our Links-style design sets the stage for an exciting and unique adventure. 5 distinct tee boxes cater to every skill level, ensuring a game that's perfect for you. And when you're ready to refuel, head to Becky's Bunker Club for dining with a view and gear up in our pro shop, ready to elevate your golfing experience. Tee off at Links on the Bayou today. Links on the Bayou, redefining the way you enjoy golf.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticClub.com.
All right, we're back live from the Trios press box via the Moreauville, Louisiana, home of the Avoyelles High School Mustangs. I got a little story I want to tell you about. We're down here at Avoyelles High School, and we always talk about, this is off the subject, but they have assistant principal, John, over here at Moreauville High School. Avoyelles High School, I'm sorry. And he was a janitor for 32 years down in the Port Barre area. Got to know all these, did all that and decided he wanted to go back to school, and now he is an assistant principal. It's one of those stories where you never give up on your dreams, and you go out, and just because you started in something, like he did, but look where he's at now. And I want to give a shout out to Mr. Joseph Saunier. I don't know him, but I've read, the stories about him. But I think it's a heck of a story about how you can become a custodial worker, and now you have worked yourself all the way up to a assistant principal's job at a high school.
Yep. It can happen anywhere.
It can happen anywhere.
Hard work, determination, you can do anything.
Exactly. So, we're about 5 minutes left to go, before kickoff. And, like I said, the sun is setting off to the, to the west. Beautiful sunset, that we can see. And, like I said, John, we are right here in the middle. We're going to hear a lot of that drum right there quite a bit tonight.
As the Eagles are coming
out. The Eagles are taking the field as we speak. And you'll be hearing a lot of that drum corps tonight. So, we're going to do our best.
Just give you an update. Last night, our next week's opponent, which never want to look next week, but Kinder played on Thursday night, played Oakdale, and beat Oakdale 50-13 last night on a Thursday night game in the district.
Yeah, I kept up with that one because Coach Scully, that used to coach over at Menard, his son Drew is one of the assistant coaches down at Kinder. So I hope to get to see Drew next week. Then Coach Scully's got a son who's coaches over at Menard as well. So, we'll see Kinder next week.
Yeah. Voyles hadn't come out under the goalpost yet, so it looks like they're going to wait and come out right at game time. We'll have to see what they do with the national anthem.
I had the privilege and to see Julia Keller from KELB. They were here earlier. They were doing the little pregame before the game, and so I got to, visit with Julia. And Julia met with Nick, who's also in school at Louisiana College, and that's where Julia, finished up her education. So those two got to meet, and I see Lamar Gafford, who works for the. Lamar does a little bit of everything, so he's out on the field, getting ready to take some pictures as well.
When you look at Central Louisiana tonight and look at the games around the area, this is a big one. It's not a 4 or 5A game, but when you look, it's a district game. Both teams are doing well right now. Pretty good win streaks going on, and past couple of years have proven that this is going to be a competitive game, and I think they know that too.
it didn't beat, the small town high school football. It's very exciting. Everybody comes out for it. Sometimes it's the only thing going on in town, and other than the football game tonight, they've got I know they've got the church fair, starting tomorrow over at Sacred Heart Catholic Church, which is about 100 yards from us right now. So we're looking to get this thing started, and look like Avoyelles is just now starting to come. They're fixing to come out from underneath to run out on the field with about 2 minutes to go.
We got the cheerleaders right in front of us, dance line right on the other side, and the drum corps right in the middle. It's going to be loud down here.
It's going to be loud, John.
We're not used to that in the press box.
No, a lot of times it's pretty quiet, down here. So it's going to be a great night for football.
We'll see when the Avoyelles comes out.
A lot of times, John, we get to see people we hadn't even seen before, like tonight.
Well, like I said, I just hope they don't throw nothing at us when we're down on this end of the field and we're standing up in front of these folks.
Right, that's the last thing I need to do. This big boy had a hard time just now trying to get up in the back of John's truck. I said, oh boy, this is. So I don't know whether to sit or stand or stay away from the, the bed. But here comes Avoyelles onto the field.
So we'll get see if we do the national anthem first and then the coin toss or what.
Look like some of the officials, I'm familiar with. I see them out there tonight. Look like Michael Simpson's out there, and Rocky Collins will be in the white hat tonight. But
a lot of smoke out there.
Lot of blue and yellow right now.
The smoke bomb.
The smoke bomb. But your Menard Eagle fans are still filing in here, right? Right up to game time. The parking's not we were lucky we were able to pull around to the backside, but there's not much parking, up toward the front of the school for sure.
Yeah, it looks like captains for Menard tonight. It's going to be 71 Cade Tassan and 32 Jacob Janice be the two captains. So we get ready for the national anthem.
Let us enter into this competition of the opposing team. Each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, players, and their families. Travel home tonight. Amen.
All right, we're back. I know it's probably a little bit difficult to hear the national anthem. I put the headset on the side of the truck, but it wasn't very loud. So
yeah, the only PA speaker I think is working is over there.
Yeah, I
we
think
didn't have one on our side. So and
tonight when we came up, we didn't even really opt to try to go to that home side. I know it's pretty tight over there just by looking at what they've got over there now. And sometimes when you go to out of town, you're going to run into situations like that. And like I said, we'll just make the best of what we got, and everything's going to be okay.
I remember Tom Boucher talking, him and David Perkins years ago, I think, broadcast from the back of a truck here at Avoyelles. He was telling me about it. I didn't have to do it the last 2 years because we were at Menard. We were at home, but tonight we are in the back of the truck. So if Tom's listening, Tom, you were right.
You were right. We are literally, you know, in the back. John's sitting on one side of the side of the truck, and I'm sitting on the other. And this is our seats for the night.
That's
and,
right.
You know, but you know, Landon's got a pretty good view up there. You know, try to get him as to the top as high as he can go. And we've got as much cord that we need, to make this broadcast possible tonight, especially with the HDMI cord that we got from Doug a couple of weeks ago. We could go probably another 200 more feet, but we're blessed to have what we got.
As we hear, Avoyelles is looking for a volunteer for the chain gang. Notice they said word volunteer. They didn't say they're paying.
That's right. maybe
Yeah.
we have one of our the world famous chain gang that we have at Menard. Maybe some of them will want to go over and help them out.
Yeah, as Menard's going to be kicking off from our left to right as we get ready to get this game underway. A little past 7 o'clock.
Avoyelles will be coming out in their solid blues, white numbers, white helmets, and your Eagles will be coming out and with all white helmets, white shirts, white jerseys, and white pants. And so we're going to get this thing started, boy. It's going to be loud.
14, Jude Maida will be doing your kicking tonight from the kickoff. Still waiting on a chain, folks. Anybody yet? And that's what the officials are waiting on. They're still trying to find. Might be a while. As we see one of the, looks like backup players took his pads off. He's going to run over and work the chains for him, or injured player potentially. Well, it'll be interesting to see what Menard does tonight with Avoyelles on the kickoffs. If we do a little short squib or pooch, or if they cut Jade loose and see if he can put one deep, as the upbacks are playing at about the 15-yard line for Avoyelles.
All right, here we go. And the kick looked like a little squib kick down to our near side, picked up by number 24. Going to go down, pick up about 3 on the play. We'll get started here.
Yeah, he picked it up and kind of cut it back to the inside and got to the 42-yard line, and had some Eagles had a shot there at about 37, but was able to get about 5 yards out of that.
So first and 10 Mustangs from about the 37-yard line, going from your.
No, that's going to be
38,
43.
43. I'm sorry.
As Fire needs a respot. Yeah. So they're having issues with the chains over here. We got 3 kids on it, and they don't have a clue what they're doing. So this is going to be, this is potentially going to be an issue all night.
Yeah.
As you'll be able to hear all the cheerleaders cheering tonight. They're about
right.
10 feet from our
about 10
microphones.
from my mic, and we even thought about pulling up a little bit closer, but we didn't want to get in anybody's way in case they wanted to come down in front of us. So it looked like they're still having some issues. It looked like.
Yeah, they don't have, the guy with the box doesn't.
No.
They don't have a clue what they're doing. I hate to say that, but it's true.
But it's.
I don't know if we got any adults on our sideline that are willing to go do that, but it might help the situation if they could.
Yeah. These young kids have been put in a pretty tough situation.
Here we go.
Here we go. First and 10. Look like Avoyelles comes out in the spread offense, back to number 3. Quick pass out on the left side and pick up maybe one on the play.
Yeah, gets right past the line of scrimmage there, and good pursuit by the Eagles as we don't have an Avoyelles roster, so it was number 6 on the reception, 3 on the pitch there. Is good pursuit by the Eagle defense. Janice out there, Austin Parr coming up to limit that pass.
Avoyelles comes out with 2 receivers on the far side, handoff up in the middle, number 20, goes around your right side, pick it up big yardage, drag down, or maybe a pickup for about 15 on the play. First down, Avoyelles.
Yeah, he's going to be out near the, it's hard for us to tell, but it looks like about the 45, opposite the 50 there. It's going to be a 1st and 10. There's Avoyelles still coming out in the spread offense.
Yeah, 2 receivers on this near side. Snap. Number 3 look for number 1 across the middle on the slant, enough to pick up for a first down.
Yeah, just kind of came across in front of Wyatt Hayward, Brooks Juno right there, and a good throw by the quarterback. A little crossing route across the field, and it's going to pick up another Mustang first down.
Looks like they're coming up tempo here.
We got nobody on the slot out here.
Handoff up the middle. It's like he's stacked up for probably a no gain or maybe for a loss. Like Jack Simpson on the. No, take that back. So that's going to set up really a 2nd and 10 on the play.
Yeah, and the down box hadn't flipped. I hope the officials are paying attention to that. This.
Snap number 3, he drops back. He's looking to your left to number 1 for maybe a pickup of a couple. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7. Tackled by Wyatt Hayward there.
Yeah, it's going to bring up about a 3rd and 7 situation here. So a good shot for the Eagles right here. You got to figure it's probably 4 down territory for the Mustangs.
9:30 to go in the first quarter. Avoyelles still comes out in the spread option. I mean the spread offense. Quarterback looking. He's going down the right side. Broken up by Matthew Hicks.
Yeah, receiver was open there for a minute, but quarterback hung that ball up, and I think Matthew started licking his chops on that one, thinking he had one right there.
He did.
Almost came down with it.
So that's going to set up about 4th and 6. The Vols could still come out in the spread offense. Let's see if they're going to try to draw us offside, and still waiting on signals from the snap to number 3. He's looking to his left side. He's got a wide open receiver, number 1 again. Picked up enough for a first down there.
Yeah, it just kind of came down and sat in front of the coverage, and good pitch and catch right there. And Brooks Juno was able to wrap him up and hold him up and wait on the rest of the Eagles, but Avoyelles with the first down right there. And it's like this ball is going to be on the 20-yard line or so.
Quarterback receives a snap, he drops it, he's looking, he's rolling to his right. He's got a receiver to the far side, and it looks like he's got him.
Yeah, it's going to be right inside the 5.
Or inside the 5. Down at the 2.
And we hadn't been able to get any pressure on this quarterback yet. He's been having all day back there and sitting back there, able to read the defense and scan his receivers, and just a late break on that one in the corner.
Handoff to up number 2 up the middle. It looked like he's in for the score.
Yeah. Just off the right side, and Voyles is first on the board with a touchdown. was number 2 on the carry. Don't have a name, but number 2 on the carry. It looks like Avoyelles is going to line up and go for 2.
Look like they're coming out in that double wing here. Handoff, go around number 20. Look like he's going to go in for the point after attempt. And that's going to make it an 8-0 score with 8:32 to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a break and come right back. You are watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports. We're back. 8:32 to go in the first quarter. Avoyelles, took the opening kickoff and drove it, probably about 56 yards, for the first score of the game.
Sam and Cutter deep for the kickoff.
It looked like he's going to come down to Sam Bricata about the 15-yard line. He's going back up the middle. Look like he's going to be stacked up by a host of Mustangs there.
Looks like he's going to be around the 25, 24-yard line, somewhere in that neighborhood. Can't really tell.
First and 10 Eagles, first possession for the Eagles tonight. Look like we're going to be coming out in that double wing, John, with Sawyer Brown lined up sort of in that H backfield like we did last week.
Yeah, well, single wing.
Single wing.
Yeah.
Hand off up the middle. Jake on the keeper, and I just didn't see too much there.
Yeah, I think he might have got back to the line of scrimmage or even lost one. Ring up. Yeah, looks like he lost 1 or 2 on that play.
Looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 12. Loss of 3 on the play. Jake on the quarterback keeper again, goes around up the middle. May have picked up about 3 on the play.
Yeah, looks like he got it back close to the line of scrimmage or so. Bring up 3rd and long here.
Problems on the with the chains over there.
Avoyelles just brings the 9, almost 10 guys into the box.
Jake goes down, lead down. Oh, pass attempted to Matthew Hicks.
I think Matthew may have jumped a little early on that ball. He was able to get the separation as the defender overran it. Ball was a little underthrown. Matthew made a good adjustment to it, and looks like he might have just jumped a little bit early.
Exactly.
Had a shot at that one.
It's going to bring up fourth down, and your Eagles are going to punt.
Had one-on-one out there with Matthew. As Avoyelles had about 10 guys in the box on that one.
And sometimes you want to see a one-on-one with Matthew Hicks on the outside because a lot of times he's going to win that one. Jake back to punt. End over end. Probably going to come down. Takes the Eagle bounce. It's going to go out about inside the 30-yard line, about the 26-yard line. Good punt by Jake. We're going to go to a break, and we're going to come right back. You're watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports. from the Trios press box via Moreauville, Louisiana. Little quick keeper to number 1, probably picks up a couple of yards on the play.
Yeah, just kind of like a little jet sweep pitch out there on the coming to the right side of the Eagle defense, and picks up 4 yards on that. Kind of turned it back inside. Good job by the outside to get it back inside. Just nobody there to fill that gap immediately.
Brings up 2nd and about 7, 2nd and 6. Vols comes back out and still in the spread formation. Quarterback drops back, number 3. He's looking deep. Almost interception by Wyatt Hayward there.
Yeah, Wyatt played that well and just kind of sat with the receiver right there and read the quarterback and made the break on the ball and everything but the catch. But good defensive play right there to hold them for no gain, as it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 here.
All right, 3rd and 7. 6:33 to go in the first quarter. Ball still comes out in a spread formation. Snap almost over the quarterback's head. He's looking across the middle and overthrows number 1. And that's going to bring up a 4th down there.
Yeah, we had good coverage there. Wyatt Hayward, Brooks Juneau in there over the middle, and quarterback didn't make an accurate throw there.
Exactly.
Had him covered.
It's sort of what we needed. We needed to pin them deep, a little bit deeper. Maybe we'd see what their punting games, happen here. Because over those years, they never punted when Andy Boone was here.
Right.
So if we can see if we can get some good field position here off this punt.
I think the Vols having a little trouble getting all their guys out there for the punt team.
That looks like we got a flag or a stoppage. And
not sure what we got going on. I don't see a flag laying down. You got one in the back. We had to delay a game.
No, It was illegal motion here.
Okay.
Rocky called illegal motion there, so that's going to back them up 5 more yards.
Must have had some movement up front. So that's going to bring up about a 4th and 13. Gave the Vols a chance to get number 11th player out on the field too.
Right. The snap. Not a good looking little punt there from the. It's going to take a Vols bounce. It's going to come down about the 40-yard line.
Yep.
The Eagles are going to set it back up. We're going to take a break and come right back. You're watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or
Josh Burgess here. All right, we're back. 6:18 to go in the first quarter. Eagles taking over on their 2nd possession of the night. And after a 3 and out by Vols, Eagles are coming out. Their same spread formation, little bootleg by Jake, looking for Matthew Hicks, and just in and out of the hands of Matthew Hicks there.
Yeah, a little high throw. Matthew had a step on him, and a little bit high to Matthew out there on the left side. As again, we see a Vols really stacking the box there with 8, 9 guys. Almost like saying, hey, if you're going to beat us, you're going to have to throw it.
You're going to have to throw it, exactly. Comes up 2nd and 10. Excuse me, 2nd and 10. Hand off up to Aiden around the left side. Maybe pick up a couple on the play. We'll set up a 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, not much room off that left side.
Moran on the pickup. Gain of 3 brings up 3rd down 7.
3rd and 7. 5:44 to go in the first quarter. Eagles come out with 2 receivers on the far side in their normal, spread formation. heavy pressure on Jake. Which he sacked for, probably a loss of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, Avoyelles just brought heavy pressure there on the outside edges, and they were able to get around the end, and play didn't really have a chance to develop there.
Loss of 6 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down, and your Eagles will be punting again.
Need another good kick from Jake right here.
Yeah, we do. Good kick by Jake. Going to come down to about the 30-yard line. Misplayed by the up.
I think he touched it.
I think he may have touched it.
No, they're saying he didn't touch it. They're saying the receiver didn't touch the ball. Sure, I couldn't tell. Stuck his hands out like he was trying to field it. But they're going to mark it down as he didn't touch the ball, so it'll be a Avoyelles ball here around the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line.
We'll just keep it here going into this next series.
Got a couple of score updates. Tioga's up 13-0 on West Ouachita. Ash has got a 14-0 lead over Pineville. Turlings Catholics got a 16-0 lead early. Avoyelles sets up on their 3rd possession from the about the 21-yard line, 1st and 10 of Avoyelles. Handoff up, and he's stuffed up the middle by the Eagle defense.
Yeah,
Probably lost of about a yard on the play.
Good job there as we sent the linebackers up the middle there and able to fill that quick. They're going to lose 1 or 2 on that play, it looks like, Robert.
Yeah. Jack Simpson in on the play. Sets up a looked like 2nd and 12 on the play. Quarterback drops back. He's looking to this near side here. He doesn't see anybody. He's under heavy pressure. That should be.
Got to be a foul.
There got to be a foul there, huh?
I don't think that. But was the ball deflected?
I don't think so.
If the ball was not deflected, yep, they threw it. They got it. Illegal touching.
Illegal touching.
Yeah, the only way he could catch that is that the ball is deflected, and it wasn't deflected. So that's what they talked about to make sure it wasn't deflected, and they got it.
Lost it down as well.
Yes.
So
mark this off and bring up 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
It was good to see us get the pressure on him late. He was having some time, and he was waiting on his guys to get open, and good job by Austin Parr and Wyatt Hayward hanging with their receivers out there, causing that little bit of delay back there on that quarterback.
Got another whistle on the play there.
Yeah, I think they hiked it before they blew the ready for play.
Okay. It's going to be about 3rd and 20 on coming up.
See what the defense dials up here. See, try to get some pressure on this quarterback.
Snap, number 3. He's looking. He was under heavy pressure by Sawyer Brown. Looked like he's going to go down.
Yeah, good job. They brought Sam from the middle there, and they picked him up, but we were able to free up another guy and cause him to step up in there. And good job by the Eagle defense on the pursuit up front.
Great job by Peyton Procell there, making that stop. That's going to bring up 4th and long, and Avoyelles be punting from their own end zone.
Eagles set up here to have really good field position.
3:12 to go in the 1st quarter. Avoyelles is up 8-0. The snap, the punt. Larry,
get away.
Get away, get away.
Oh. It looks like the Avoyelles guy got it. I don't know at what point we touched it.
Right.
They're saying Avoyelles ball. Yeah, I mean, if our guy got his hand in there on the loose ball.
Exactly.
It's one of those things you know when you see a short punt like that,
you got to get out of the way.
You know, Peter, and everybody move. Just let it lay where it's at, because you had opportunity for field position inside the 30-yard line.
And now it's going to. Avoyelles has got the ball about the 30, about the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. They're coming out in that double wing here, stacked up.
Bring him down.
Bring him down. Number 2, and he keeps on fighting. Looks like he's going to pick up 12. They thought they had him down.
Well, we had it stopped at the line of scrimmage. We just couldn't make the tackle, and he just kept fighting and churning his legs and picked up 12 yards for a 1st down. Had it read well by the defense and stopped, and just couldn't bring him down for the tackle.
Yep.
As we get our water carriers bringing us water.
There you go.
Thank you.
1st and 10. 1st and 10 Avoyelles. Thank you, John. Hand off on the end around to number 2. Again, he's going to pick up about 15 on the play for another Mustang 1st down. Thanks to the Wolf family for delivering us water up here.
Avoyelles decided to come out and run double wing in this series.
Still in that double wing. Hand off number 20, goes around the right side. It's going to be tackled, tripped up by number 22.
Yeah, Sam came in and shot the gap and got a hand on him, slowed him down, but just couldn't bring him down for the loss there. Good pursuit, though.
Great job by Jack Simpson there. Tripped him up and let the other Eagles get him. So it looked like they picked up 1 on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 9 on the play.
Still in the double wing set for Avoyelles.
Right. Hand off to number 1, comes right around, goes back up the middle for another good pickup there. Picks up about 7 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and short. Avoyelles comes back out in that double wing. Hand off to number 20 around the right side. Probably enough to pick up the 1st down there.
No, they're going. He's a little short.
A little short, okay.
Yep.
Just hard to tell from where I'm.
Good job by the front right there to stuff that and executing it fairly well and making good initial contact. Just not able to get the tackle on the initial contact a lot of times.
Look like that probably going to be the end of the 1st.
Yep. Boyle's going to let this go down.
They're going to let this go down.
Well, no, they do have to get 1 snap off, so they'll get 1 more play, and then we'll go to the end of the quarter.
Hand off run number 2 right around the left side, and he looks like he's going to come up short. Great job by the defense there.
Yep.
Stopped him on fourth.
Jack Simpson coming through and getting that upfield pursuit there. And tell you what, they've been executing it well. As we're going to have to get 1 play off. The clock was stopped at 2 seconds, so we'll keep it here to get this offensive play off before we change quarters. But really good job by the Eagles defense in that series against that double wing, and played it well. And other than a couple broke tackles here or there, that was it.
Eagles are going to set up 1st and 10 from about the 45-yard line.
As we kind of come in with a tight end set, single wing.
Jake drops back. He's looking like he's going across the middle. Oh, looked like it's going to be a pass interference. Cutter and Old got behind him for a pass interference.
Yeah, good job there. And we had Aiden Moran open out in the flats and looking for Matthew down the center of the field. Was that Matthew or who's that?
That was
Peyton or Cutter?
That was Cutter down here.
Yeah.
And we had Aiden down here in the flat right here when he came out of motion here.
Anyway, that'll bring us to the quarter break here.
Into the 1st quarter. We're going to come right back. You are watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
All right, we're back live from the Trios press box via Moreauville, Louisiana. As we start the second quarter, Eagles have set up 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Jake drops back. He's looking he's under a lot of pressure. He may have picked up maybe 1 or 2 on the play.
Yeah, good job by Jake, just making a play with his legs. As Bulls brought some pressure on that, was able to get through and disrupt it, but just an athletic play by Jake to pick up about 2 yards on that play.
So second and 8. Hand off to Aiden up the middle. Maybe picked up 1 or 2 on the play.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring up about a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 here. Tell you what, if Aiden is able to break through that first line and get to the second level, I think it's going to be over with.
It's over with.
As the Bulls is stacking the box with players.
John, it's almost like they're playing at zero coverage, with nobody back, Jake drops back and looks for a middle screen.
Just couldn't get it off to
Matthew. Off in time to Matthew Hicks there.
Yeah, it's going to bring up a 4th and 7 here. See what Coach Perkins does here, if he's going to go for it on this side of the 50. Looks like they're going to go for it here. As they bring Peyton Procell back out, and Zach Dozak comes in, number 1 as wide receiver. We line up in the spread.
4th and 7. Jake drops back. He's looking under heavy pressure by number 52, and he's got him.
Yeah, just came off the pressure again, came off the edge there and just couldn't slow it down. And again, never really had a chance to develop there with that kind of pressure coming off the edges. So Eagles will turn the ball over here at about the Avoyelles 40-yard line or so.
We're going to, keep it here. We're going to fix and go back. Be 1st and 10 Avoyelles as the Eagles turn it over on downs. .10:34 to go in the second quarter. Avoyelles up 8-0.
Got a false start.
False start on 52 there.
Back them up, make it 1st and 15. 8-0 ball game here in the second quarter.
8-0 ball game. Got another update. Ash up on Pineville, 21-0 in the first quarter. First and 15 of Avoyelles. Handoff up middle to number 2. Goes right around the left side. He's got a little bit of room. Gonna pick up about 10 on the play.
Yeah, we had some penetration back there in the back. Couldn't tell who initially hit him, but again, just couldn't make that initial tackle, and he picks up about 8 or 9 yards on that play.
Handoff to number 2, goes around the left side, picks up about 3 or 4 on the play.
And with that, yeah, it's going to be about a yard short.
About a yard short.
Nope. They're giving it to him. He's going to have a first down. No? What we got?
Okay. Stoppage in play.
They're looking at it. And that's what I said. I couldn't tell if they were giving it to him or not. He's right at it.
One said first down, one.
Well, the far official was killing the clock like he had a first down, and the near official over here, the line judge, was saying we're a little short. Now the referee's involved, and it looks like they're going to award the first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Avoyelles. Avoyelles seems to be having a little bit more success in the spread offense than they were the double wing.
Right. Handoff number 2 up the middle. He's got number 10's got room, and he looked like he's going to be tripped up maybe at inside the 5-yard line.
Yep. Yeah, busted that one right up the middle and well blocked. And seems like that spread offense kind of spreads us out a little bit more. It's one of the designs off of it. When you can run out of it, the defense is going to be not as tight to the line of scrimmage in the box.
Handoff up number 11, and he's going to go in for the score.
Yep. As we'll see Avoyelles Mustangs go for 2 here. Over the years, Avoyelles never really kicked the ball. Doesn't look like they're going to be doing it this year either.
Avoyelles is up 14-0, 9:19 to go in the second quarter. Look like they're going to be going for 2. Handoff up number 20.
Yep.
He's going to be in for the point after attempt. And that'll make it a 16-0 ball game with 9:19 to go in the first half. We're going to go for a break. You are watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
All right, we're back. 9:19 to go in the first half. Avoyelles Mustangs are up 16-0. Eagles will be back to deep. It's Cutter Knowles and Sam Picotta. Kick comes down to Sam Picotta, picks up the ball about the 19-yard line, goes right on the left side. He's still on his feet. Back up to the middle. Good return by Sam.
Good job by Sam.
Brings it all the way back out to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, great job by Sam right there. Come across the 40, picks that ball up around his 25-yard line or so, and tiptoes the sideline, makes some guys miss, and gives a little spark here to the Eagles in the second quarter, down 2 scores.
John.
Yeah.
Something we needed right there, baby. Still waiting on First and 10 Eagles.
A single wing set.
Single wing set. Hand up to Aiden. Goes around the left side. Looked like they may have came up a little high on that one.
Yeah, couldn't tell if he got us by the mask or just up by the neck. A lot of times when you get them up there around the neck, it looks like a face mask. Couldn't really tell from here. Picks up a couple on that.
Second and 8. 8:44 to go in the first half. Vols up 16-0. Like we're in like a heavy set here. Hand off to Aiden up the middle. Look like he's got a little room. Going
There
right
it
to the
is.
left side. John, like you were saying earlier.
He dropped the ball.
Dropped the ball. Looked like we
got it.
We got it back. And we were talking about earlier about how Aiden, it was just maybe a step from breaking it, and same thing happened there. Got a great, pickup there.
Well, that's one of the things when the defense stacks it like that. If you can break through that first line and gives you some open ground to run in the second level on beyond, and that's what Aiden did, and give us a first down here inside the 20-yard line.
Great spark what we needed there. Got Matthew Hicks, to the far side. Snap to Jake going up the middle. Got a little running room up the middle. Maybe come down about the 10-yard line there.
Yeah, he's going to be close.
Yeah.
Looks like the Eagles offense may have found something here.
First and 10 Eagles. Second, I'm sorry. Now it's going to be first 10 Eagles. Look like he got enough for a first down there.
No,
huh?
he's going to be
He's going
short.
to be short again?
Yeah.
It's just hard to see from where we're at, folks, and I apologize for that. Third and 1.
We got Connor Lacombe in there on the offensive line.
Under heavy pressure, Jake was.
Oh.
Interception in the end zone. Jake was under a lot of pressure, and
Yeah, he had guys in his face and just kind of threw that up, hoping we'd make a play on it, and Avoyelles guy made a play and interception.
we're going to go to a break. You're watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
When it comes to celebrating big moments, BK Distributors has you covered. From eye-catching fathead decals and senior banners to custom cutouts that bring your favorite faces to life, we help make memories larger than life. Cheer loud and proud with hand fans and personalized signs, or honor achievements with awards and trophies that shine just.
All right, we're back after the interception by Avoyelles in the end zone. They'll set up first and 10 on the 20. Handoff up the middle. Look like he's stacked up for no gain there. 6:49 to go in the first half. Mustangs are up 16-0.
Yeah, Branson Buller able to get in there. Branson's been hurt most of the year, so good to see him back in action, getting in on the stop.
Quarterback, Vols come back out in the spread. Look like they overthrew number 1 on the far side. That's going to stop the clock and set up a third down. .26 to go in the first half. Vols comes out in the spread. They're looking, quarterback going across the middle. He's got number 1. Looked like he's been hit.
Yeah,
they're going to call that incomplete pass. Great hit by.
Yeah, they're ruling that incomplete. So that's going to bring up fourth and 10 here for the Vols.
T-Sam will be back to receive the punt. Hope we can get a little pressure on him and make something happen here.
Again, another opportunity for us here with field position, potentially get this ball on the Avoyelles side of the 50.
The punt looks like he's going to come down about the 45-yard line. He's going to go dead right about there.
That's a foul.
That's a foul, too.
He got it.
Yeah, that's a penalty right there. Isn't that what they call it, delay of the game?
Illegal kicking.
Illegal kicking, okay.
Yep. So we'll take a break. We'll come back with the Eagles coming on offense inside the 50. You're watching Menard Eagle football here on 446 Sports.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Central.
All right, we're back after the penalty by Avoyelles for illegal kicking. That was a 15-yard penalty, puts the ball back inside the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 Eagles with 6:11 to go in the first half. Quarterback Jake up the middle, looked like he got a little bit of running room.
It is.
And there he goes. Jake Vaughn, touchdown Eagles!
Well blocked up front by the line and put a hat on a player, and Jake was able to get through, and once he got about 4 yards upfield, it was Katie bar the door.
You know, John, those miscues that we've had earlier, you know, I mean, we could, you know, be leading this ball game, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, look, we're it's going to be a tough game. It's Avoyelles. We know it's going to be close, and the Eagles aren't laying down. They're not rolling over, and they're here to play. Looks like we're going to go for 2 to try to keep up with the Avoyelles here.
Aiden up the middle, look like he's going to be going in for the 2-point conversion.
Got it.
Good job, Eagles. That sets up a 16-8. We're going to come back for a break. You are watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today.
All right, we're back. 6:03 to go in the first half. Avoyelles is up 16-8. Great job by the Eagles there for responding, for holding them, you know, early with the Jake Vaughn, 35, 40-yard scamper there to cut the lead. Jude made on to set for the kickoff. Looks like he's going to come down, kicks it, received by number 21. He goes right around the left side. He's got a lot of room on that left side. Going to be tackled by Jude. He brings it all the way out to about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Jude, the saving grace over there on that right side, and said, "I'm not letting you by."
No. Going to set up 1st and 10 Avoyelles on the 45-yard line. 5:52 to go in the first half. Avoyelles comes back out in that spread formation. Handoff up the middle. Picks up maybe one on the play there.
Yeah, good job by the Eagle defense there. Inside linebackers filling the holes and limit that to a 1-yard gain there.
Brooks Juno, was that number 6, Brooks Juno,
Yeah.
John, on the tackle?
I think Brooks came up in there potentially. No, Sam was in there. Branson Buller was in there. Seeing a good bit of Branson tonight. Again,
Great.
like I said, you know, he was out most of the year with an injury.
Great seeing him, and he was on our broadcast on Wednesday night from Mercados, and great to see Branson. Another great
Good
tackle
job.
by the defense there.
Yeah, 20 Sam Mercado shot the gap and got in the backfield and forced him out a little wide, got around his ankles, and let his other guys, Wyatt, and those guys clean it up for him.
Sawyer Brown, Jack Simpson, they were all there. It's going to be a 3rd and 11. 4:58 to go in the first half. Avoyelles up 16-8. Your Eagles will get the ball. Am I correct? They'll get the ball at the start of the second half as well.
Trips formation
Trips
here,
formation
our
here
side.
on our side. Snap. Quarterback looks. He's looking across the middle. Comes back across to the left side. Took a
short.
Big hit on number 1 by Jack Simpson on the play.
Yeah, it looks like Jack's going to be hurt. Slow
Yeah.
getting up. So we'll take a
We're
break
going to take
here.
a break. We're going to come back. You're watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticlub.com.
All right, we're coming back off the injury timeout. It's going to set up a 4th and 3 for Avoyelles with 4:24 to go in the half. Avoyelles up 16-8 on about the 48-yard line. Look like Avoyelles is going to come out and they're going to go for it here. Late person coming on the field here. The snap looked like he's under pressure, but
Got him.
Sam Mercado.
Peyton Procell in that.
in there as well, so
Yeah,
the Eagles hold up there.
Peyton came in off the edge and got the initial pressure and got him to step up, and Sam finished it up for him. Good job by the Eagle defense.
Great job by the Eagles defense. You know, on that 4th down, turnover on downs on the 45-yard line with 4:03 to go in the first half. Big stop right there, baby. Big stop.
So again, Menard with good field position here, taking over at the Avoyelles roughly 45-yard line with 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Avoyelles still up 16-8.
Your Eagles come back out into the, like a heavy formation.
It's single wing.
Single wing.
They got a name they call it.
Hand off to Aiden around the right side. He's got some room.
That was a direct snap, I believe.
Direct snap to Aiden. Yep. Looks like he can pick up about 7 on the play.
Moran takes the handoff. Gain 6 yards.
6 yards on the play, so it's going to set up a 2nd and 4. 3:35 to go in the half. Snap to Jake. Jake goes up the middle. Looks like he stopped by about number 52 there on the play. May just come up just a tad bit short of the first.
Yeah,
so
he's
about
gonna be
foot,
close.
About
Yeah.
a foot short. So that's going to set up a 3rd and 1 or 3rd and a half yard with 3:06 to go in the first half.
Gain 3 brings up 3rd down 1.
Uh-oh, bad snap. Looked like Avoyelles got on it. Yep.
Another mistake. Can't afford to have right there, and ball just kind of came up and fell right in his lap, and he just picked it up.
We're going to just keep it right here with 2:41 to go in the first half. Menard Eagles, the Eagles turn it over. Avoyelles will set up 1st and 10 with 2:41 to go in the half.
Good to see Jack back out there at number 22.
Yeah. A little pressure up the middle. Initially stopped.
Yeah, Sam coming in on the inside, forcing it back. And a good job by Peyton and Jack and them to close it down.
Pick up about 3 on the play. Look like Eagles showing pressure and backed out of it. Pressure back up the middle.
He's going to pick up a few and bring up about a 3rd and 5 situation.
Tackled by Branson, number 31, Branson Buller there again. 1:53 to go in the first half. 3rd and 5. Eagles bring pressure again, handoff up the middle. Looked like he broke that. Picks up about 20 on the play.
Yeah, number 20 just got ahead of steam and was able to break a couple tackles right there. And just can't arm tackle him. You're going to have to wrap him up.
First and 10. Avoyelles on the 30-yard line. 1:22 to go to play in the first half. Ball on the ground.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
The ball was out for sure. With a clear recovery.
On the recovery.
But we had an inadvertent whistle. They're saying the ball was down?
Apparently so, because they're 2nd and 10.
I don't know. Yeah, they're running it.
They're running it now. Quarterback drops. He's looking down to his left side. Got an interception by the Eagles. Austin Para came up with a big play there. Jumped in front of the receiver. Big play by Austin. We're going to go to a break. We're going to come right back. You're watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
Discover golf like never before at Links on the Bayou, Central Louisiana's hidden gem. Welcome to a golf experience like no other. Our Links-style design sets the stage for an exciting and unique adventure. 5 distinct tee boxes cater to every skill level, ensuring a game that's perfect for you. And when you're ready.
All right, we're back. 1:02 to go in the half. Avoyelles up 16-8. First and 10 Eagles. Jake drops back. He's looking. He's got a receiver, Matthew Hicks, there.
Yeah, threw it a little high. Matthew was kind of coming to the middle, and the ball looked like it was kind of thrown more outside than what Matthew was expecting. Tried to adjust to it, and just too high for him to go up the ladder and get.
Set up a 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Bull still stacking that box.
Direct snap to Jake. Maybe pick there.
It's number 55 lost his helmet. He'll have to come out of the game for Avoyelles.
42 seconds to go in the half. Avoyelles up 16-8. Third and 9.
It's like Menard's going to run this clock down to get to halftime.
Little spin by Jake. Picks up big yardage there. Picks up about 15 on the play. Going to stop the clock with 16 seconds left to go. First and 10 Eagles.
See if that gain changed the mind of the play calling here with 16 seconds to go at the 40-yard line with 60 yards left to go. Try to get some points maybe.
First and 10 Eagles. Jape drops back. He's looking across the middle.
Oh, no.
Interception by number 2 for Avoyelles. And he returns it down the near sideline, far sideline.
And it looks like he's out of bounds around the 15-yard line or so, 20-yard line.
With 5 seconds left to go in the first half.
Well, tried to make something happen, and just good defensive play by Avoyelles there to step in front of that throw. Fortunate for Menard, we were able to force him out of bounds there about the 15-yard line. As we're waiting on the chain crew to get set up again.
First and 10 Avoyelles on the 15-yard line. 5 seconds left to go in the first half. Quarterback drops back. He's under a little heavy pressure. Look like
get on him.
And get on him. And he's going to go down, and that's going to be the end of the first half. As Avoyelles takes a 16-8 lead at the end of the end of the second quarter. So we're going into halftime. We're going to come right back here, in a few minutes. You're watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Landon, zoom in a little bit more. No, zoom in a little bit more. Right there, that's good.
Yeah, they said there would be rain.
Yeah, they asked to get on top of that ham sandwich.
I bet you did.
Well, it was like the TV so they were. Hey, is the how's the internet signal here?
Whoa. Now it's at red, but it wasn't like that.
So my dad's watching it in North Carolina, and he said it's buffering, but it could be on his side, so I didn't know what side it was.
It goes from red to green.
Yeah.
You know, it goes off and on.
That's what I said.
It's at red and it goes to yellow and it shoots up to green. It does it every time.
At HSM, this is where leaders are made. Leaders of homes, of faith, of future. And like the eagle, we rise. It starts the moment you show up. Not just to take a seat, but to begin a journey. A journey guided by curiosity. At HSM, we nurture the kind of curiosity that leads to real understanding. The kind of understanding that shapes great leaders. Catholic or not, every student walks in Christ's light, the light we follow. It shapes our choices, our character, and our calling. Every student walks in that light and grows because of it. We chase greatness, but not just for the scoreboard. We do it for the grit it takes to show up and the humility it leaves behind.
Hang up a banner up there. Got to practice hard.
Excellence in the classroom isn't measured by perfection. It's revealed through growth, through effort, resilience, and a mindset that's always reaching higher. This isn't just a school, it's a family. We pray together, we grow together, we lead together. For generations, this school has shaped students who go on to shape the world. Because once you're part of this community, it becomes part of you in faith, in purpose, and in how you lead. Rooted in faith, driven by excellence, committed to serving others.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all.
Find a dealer near you at LouisianaKubotaDealers.com.
When it comes to celebrating big moments, BK Distributors has you covered. From eye-catching fathead decals and senior banners to custom cutouts that bring your favorite faces to life, we help make memories larger than life. Honor achievements with awards and trophies that shine just as bright as the people who earn them. Whether it's for your school, your team, your business, or your community, BK Distributors delivers quality, creativity, and service you can trust. BK Distributors, where every moment deserves to stand out.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at LouisianaAthleticClub.com.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
ugh, come on, seriously?
This is so extra.
But what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Our Via pickup truck with lots of Via mosquitoes too, folks.
I found me some deep woods off during halftime.
There you go. And that's the reason I wore long pants, because I was not getting tore up in this down here.
Yeah. So let's talk about the first half, Robert. I mean, Avoyelles up 16-8. You know, Avoyelles takes the opening drive, marches down the field, makes it look pretty easy, and goes up pretty quick. And then we find some stops, but
we had a lot of miscues.
Yeah, we did. We turnovers, some mistakes on some special teams, and
you know, interception there in the end zone, which really took points off the board there. And we're only a one score game right now.
Yeah.
And we battled back. We made some adjustments. And just when we thought we had a little life, we had an interception or a turnover or something like that. And so we do get the ball coming out in the start of the second half, and hopefully we can get a good possession here and march it down and put some points on the board.
Yeah, at least we got ourselves in a position, though. Look, last week we're down 20-0, right?
Right.
And came back from that. So these guys are used to it. They know how to fight. So they found some success. That we see some success on offense. They've been able to move the ball. Avoyelles they're still going to stack that box till you do something about it. They're putting 9 in the box. And, if we can get to the second level, we're seeing success there. We're having trouble throwing the ball. Jake's under a lot of pressure tonight, pressure coming off the edge, up the middle. But they're seeing some success. We found the defense has found success. I mean, they've come up with some big stops late in the first half and starting to shut the spread down that Avoyelles was having success with early in the game. And, they came out in double wing, and Menard did a good job on the double wing to shut that down. So it's going to make for a fun game this second half.
And we do got, as far as the chain crew, look like we got a new chain crew out there tonight in the second half as well. So our guys from here, Menard, have stepped up, and they're going to be handling the chains for the rest of the game.
As we get this second half kickoff, and our offense will come out on the field tonight.
Jake Cutter-Knowles and T. Sambricott will be back to receive the kickoff.
The Mustangs will be kicking off to open up the second half.
Looked like a squib kick. Bounced off Sawyer Brown.
Looks like we got it back.
Looked like we got it back there.
We got a break on that one.
Yeah.
Sawyer went to go field it and bounced off of him and
looked like
couldn't tell who picked it up.
I think it was Brooks Juneau there. I believe that's who it was.
Good heads-up job by Brooks if it was. I can't see,
right
but
yeah, it came right off Sawyer there. So. Either Austin or Brooks, one of the two got the ball on the Eagles set up 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Snap, low snap to Jake. Going to take a loss of about 6 on the play.
Yeah, again, just big pressure off both edges that time, and bobbled snap didn't help with that situation as we lose 5 yards on that, bring up 2nd and 15 here. Kind of come out in that single wing set.
Single wing set. Pressure up the middle. Here comes Jake up, up the middle. Got a little hole there. Probably pick up about 5 on the play.
Yeah, he picks up about 7 yards on that. Bring up a 3rd and 8 here. Just kind of pulls the line and ran left side there and found a little bit of success.
We want to give a shout out to Explore Alexandria Pineville as one of our title sponsors for the year, and Southern Air Heating and Cooling. They'll be sponsoring our cool play of the game tonight. Third and 8, direct snap to Aiden up the middle. He's got a little room going around the right side.
Gets it down almost to the 20.
Down on the 20-yard line.
Again, we're seeing success. Once they break that first level, Avoyelles has so many guys up there. Once they break through that first level.
When a towel came out there, John, I thought that was a penalty flag, but it was one of the pink flags for Avoyelles. Snap, Aiden up the middle, driving forward, maybe pick up about 1 or 2 on 2nd and 9. .9:32 to go in the third quarter. Avoyelles still leads 16-8. Snapped to Jake and had nowhere to go, went left, and
yeah, they got a little bit of penetration through the defensive line. As we got a player down, looks like number 10, Cutter Knowles, a little slow getting up. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long here.
3rd and long here. And we'll also give a shout out to Wallace Eye and Associates, who sponsors our scoreboard. We also have the Sadler's Tone scrolling scoreboard. Firehouse Subs, links on the Bayou, Louisiana Athletic Club for the keys of the game, Express Pros, that's going to be our You Had One Job Lyman Award, VU Designs, Premier RV and Boat Storage. 3rd and long, direct snap to Jake up the middle, look like he's got some room. He continues to move, Pushing that pile. Look like it's going to be enough.
He's got it.
Got enough for a first down.
Just sure grit right there by your lineman and your quarterback running that. And we've seen it before this year.
Eagles continue to drive. We got first and
10. Looks like right outside the 10-yard line.
We got Matthew Hicks split wide. Direct snap to Jake up the middle. Looked like, no, Aiden up the middle. Direct snap to Aiden up the middle.
Yeah, had a little seam there, blocked pretty well.
Looked like he's going to come up just about short, maybe about to the 1-yard line, so that's going to set up a 2nd and goal.
No, it's still 10 to make.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
2nd and 1.
2nd and 1, okay.
Only problem when you get down here, that defense tightens up.
Tightens up right here. Direct snap to Aiden, up the middle. Push.
It's like we're going to be close to the first down if we don't have it. It's going to be a little bit short.
Look like,
well,
timeout for
player. Who's down.
Player for Avoyelles.
We'll take a quick break here. You're watching Menard Eagle football on 446 Sports.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
When it comes to celebrating big...
After we come back, 7:18 to go in the third quarter from an injury timeout. It looked like the Eagles did get the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal Eagles. Do want to give a shout out to Jason Hawk Farm Bureau and Insurance for one of our sponsors. Direct snap to Aiden. Continues to move the pile.
Close.
Close.
Yep. Be a little short.
2nd and goal.
This is number 50 that came out of the game for Avoyelles, shaking up on the play. Looks like a leg cramp or leg injury. Wasn't too serious.
6:35 to go in the 3rd. Direct snap to Jake up the middle. Push the pile, push the pile. Looked like he's going to go in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles!
Couldn't tell if he needed 1, 2, or 3, but he got it.
He got it, yeah.
So this will give Menard a chance to tie this game up here. As got to figure we're going to go for 2 on this to keep up with the Avoyelles.
Eagles, Menard's going for 2. Snap to Aiden. Goes around the right side, and he's going to get it. That's going to tie the ball game up. 16-16. We're going to go to a break and come back. Your Eagles have come back and tied it. You've been watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
Discover golf like never before at Links on the Bayou, Central Louisiana's hidden gem. Welcome to a golf experience like no other. Our Links-style design sets the stage for an exciting and unique adventure. 5 distinct tee boxes cater to every skill level, ensuring a game that's perfect for you. And when you're ready to refuel, head to Becky's Bunker Club for dining with a view and gear up in our pro shop, ready to elevate your golfing experience. Tee off at Links on the Bayou today. Links on the Bayou, redefining the way you enjoy golf.
We're back. The Eagles just took the opening kickoff and went down and scored a touchdown, ties the game 16-16 with 6:24 to go in the second half. John, big drive right there, man.
Absolutely. We get to see Jeff made a kick it off here and kicks that out of bounds. So the ball is going to be set up with pretty good field position here at about their 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
Another updated score that we've got. Ash was up on Pineville 49-3 in the 2nd quarter, so that's an automatic running clock in the 2nd quarter. And Tioga is up on West Washita 42-0 in the 3rd.
See if the Eagle defense can continue what they had there late. This time
set here. 20 and back over to number 2 on the end around, and he's got some running room, and he's being chased out about the 40-yard line.
Yeah. Kind of lost him there in the backfield. Next thing you know, he's out on the edge, getting the corner.
First and 10, Avoyelles. Hand off to number 20 up the middle, and he continues to run and run. Going to gain about 12 more on the play. Got an injured player for Avoyelles. We'll just keep it. We'll just keep it here.
Yeah, again, that number 20, when he hits that hole, he's hitting it pretty hard, and you're going to have to wrap him up as soon as you stick him. And
a lot of times
arm tackle's not going to get him down.
His shoulders are square, and he's running downhill. He's a load now.
Good job by the Eagle offense there on the opening drive, though, of that 3rd quarter, like you said, Robert, and take it down there and put points on the board and bring this game back tied.
That looked like injured on the play is number 52 for Avoyelles, who look like their left tackle and one of their linebackers. So, you know, I've seen him on tape, and he's you know, you hate to, you know, see him come off the sideline like that.
First down, Mustang.
First and 10 Mustangs from the 25-yard line. Handoff up number 1 up the middle, no, number 11, and he picks up about 5 on the play.
Yeah, good job, Wyatt Hayward, stepping up in there to get that stopped for limit that to about a 6-yard gain.
Handoff on the end around to number 1. Cuts back up the middle. Look like he's going to be enough for a first down, or he's going to be just a tad bit short. Okay, he's going to come up short. Bring up 3rd and 1. Clock continues to run. 4:53 to go in the 3rd quarter.
It's like Avoyelles may have to call a play clock, may get them. Have to hurry.
They're going to have to hurry. Handoff up the middle, and he is going to be close to the first down.
Yeah, he's short.
He's short, okay. Short, so that's going to bring up 4th and 1 here.
No gain on that. See what this defense can do with their backs up against the walls here on 4th and 1.
4th and 1
inside
here.
the 20.
Handoff number 20 up the middle. He
I
is
think
going
he's short.
He is going to be short,
Yeah,
folks.
they stopped it.
They stopped that.
Good penetration
Big
up
stop
front.
for the Eagles there. Great
Huge,
job.
huge momentum changer right here.
Huge momentum swing right here. Big turnover on downs. The Eagles going to set up 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line.
Yeah, number 50's back in the game for Avoyelles.
Okay. Keeps it, goes up the middle for maybe a pickup of about six. Hand off to Aiden up the middle. Got a little room. Get a little push. Maybe pick up about 3 on the play. They can bring up a 3rd down.
Cutter Knowles' helmet came off, so he's going to have to come out of the game for a play. Get your helmet, Cutter.
Get your helmet, Cutter. Don't throw your helmet like that.
See, big, no. We got a flag. This is not going to be good. We're going to be going half the distance back towards our goal line, I have a feeling here. So what we got? We had 3rd and 2. Like from around our 25 or 26-yard line. So that's going to back us up. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike call. Not sure who it's on, if it's a coach or player, couldn't tell, but it's going to be an unsportsmanlike, so we're going to go half the distance. So it's going to bring us back to about the 12-yard line or so. Bring up a big 3rd down here.
Hand off up to Jake up the middle. Got a little bit of room. He continued to run. Try to make up some yardage from that penalty. So that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, it's going to bring them about 4th and 6, 4th and 7 here. So we'll have to punt this ball away. The punting unit coming on the field, so we'll be kicking from about our 5-yard line or so.
.212 to go in the 3rd quarter. 16-16. Jake back to punt. Got up, end over end. Going to come down about the 46-yard line.
We'll be inside the 50 for Avoyelles. They'll be about their 47, 48. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Menard Eagle football here on 446 Sports.
All right, we're back. After the punt, Avoyelles takes over 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. 1:59 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Avoyelles got a late substitution coming out. They didn't have 11 guys on the field.
They're going to have a hard time getting this play off if they don't do it now. Hand off to number 2 around the left side. He can be stacked up for a no gain, possibly a loss there.
Good pursuit.
Great pursuit by the defense there.
Yeah, good job. I couldn't tell who was out on the edge there to turn that back in, but not sure if that was Austin or somebody else, but good job out there to seal that edge off and let your pursuit finish it up for you. Bring up no gain on that play.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10. 1:24 to go in the 3rd quarter. Game tied at 16. Different quarterback in. Pass to number 1. Down in the flats. Probably picks up about 7 on the play.
Yeah, it's going to bring up about a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 situation here for Avoyelles as they kind of go a little hurry up right now.
Got a little different quarterback in there at the moment. Hand off to number 20 up the middle. Got a hole and it closed, and he continues to move those legs. He can be enough for a 1st down.
Brings it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 Avoyelles with 36 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Hand off to number 20 up the middle. Big hit by Sawyer Brown there.
Yeah, good job by the defensive front right there to limit that to about a 2-yard gain. Sawyer, Peyton, host of them in there. Cooper Sullivan down there on the bottom piling it up.
That's going to be probably the last play before the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yep. So take us to the 4th.
Take us to the 4th. Game tied at 16. You're watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
When it comes to celebrating big moments, BK Distributors has you covered. From eye-catching fathead decals and senior banners to custom cutouts that bring your favorite faces to life, we help make memories larger than life. Cheer loud and proud with hand fans and personalized signs, or honor achievements with awards and trophies that shine just as bright as the people who earn them. Whether it's for your school, your team, your business, or your community, BK Distributors delivers quality, creativity, and service you can trust. BK Distributors, where every moment deserves to stand out.
All right, we're back. Start of the fourth quarter. Game tied 16 apiece. Second down. Handoff up the middle. Broke a tackle. Tackled by number 6, Brooks Juno. Looks like it's going to be enough for a first down there.
Yeah, I thought Sawyer and Jack Simpson were going to have him there in the backfield, and just went right between the two of them. I think this ball is going to be right outside the 20-yard line for Avoyelles.
First and 10 Avoyelles. Number 1 comes in motion, snap. Number 8 drops back. He's got a man in the end zone. Broken up.
Tell who was on the coverage out there. Was that Hicks?
Like Hicks and
was that Hayward?
Hayward.
Can't tell which one of them broke that up, but he was open there for a minute and they closed it up quickly and made a good play on that.
About to set up 2nd and 10. Hand off to number 11. Big hole up the middle. Continues to keep those feet moving. It's going to be enough for a first down there.
Yeah, a big hole in the middle right there. And tell you what, these Avoyelles backs, you can't arm tackle them.
No. We got an injury on the play.
Another Avoyelles player down.
Another player down. Looks like they're cramping a lot in the second half. We're gonna come right back. You are watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticClub.com.
All right, we're back from injury timeout. 11:18 to go in the game. Game all tied up 16. Snap to number 20 up the middle. Look like he's got enough. He's probably going to go in for a touchdown. He did.
Yeah. Big hole off the right side right there, and he got a head of steam going. So that's going to put Avoyelles up by a score. We'll see what we can do with the 2-point conversion coming up.
Score right now, pinning the extra point, is 22-16 Avoyelles with 11-11 to go in the contest. Hand off to number 8 up the middle. And they keep pushing the pile.
Got it.
And he's got it. He's in for 2-point conversion. That's going to make it a 24-16 contest. We're going to come back. You're watching Menard Eagles football on 446 Sports.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $6,000.
Find a dealer near you at LouisianaKubotaDealers.com.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports.
All right, 11-11 to go in the game. Avoyelles just went up 24-16. Sambercott on the return, nowhere to go.
Yeah, he's going to get that out right past the 20. Looks like maybe a little short of the 25-yard line.
Got an injury on the field, John. Out the 45-yard line.
Looks like we got a player cramping up over there.
Yeah, we do. Look like Jack Simpson, I believe.
Menard needs to go about 75 yards here.
Yeah, we need to try to get that momentum back. You know,
Good to see Jack up. Being helped off, but it sure looked like it was a cramp.
like it was a cramp.
First down and 10, that's 24 for the Eagles.
Direct snap up to Jake up the middle.
Well, he took a shot.
Yeah, he did.
Good to see him getting up.
Gain of 5 on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Second and 5 with 10:42 to go in the game. Jake fakes up the middle, got heavy pressure up the middle. He's going to go for a loss for Robbie.
Yeah, just didn't have time. Just drop back, and receivers still on their routes.
Third and 6 for the Eagles.
Little breeze picked up here late in the fourth.
Yep. Direct snap to Aiden up the middle, had nowhere to go. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, it's going to bring up about 4th and 5 here. 4th and 4.
9:38 to go in the game. Avoyelles up 24-16.
And again, Avoyelles just putting 7, 8, 9 guys in that box. Makes it tough going between the tackles. Get off a good punt here and we can come up with a stop. Avoyelles just in a punt safe situation.
Like
comes off the side of his
came
foot.
Off the side of his foot. Not one of the best that Jake's ever done.
Gonna put it about the 42, maybe somewhere in there. And the Avoyelles will take over. You're watching Menard Eagle football on 446 Sports.
All right, 8:59 to go in the contest. Avoyelles up 24-16. First down.
Ball.
Ball on the ground.
Looks like he got it back.
Looked like he got it back.
Yep.
Number 11 put the ball on the ground.
Yeah, they were going up the middle again with an inside handoff and put that one down and lose 1 or 2 yards on that. So bring up about a 2nd and 12 here.
Quarterback drops back. Got a wide receiver in the flats here.
Picks up about 7 or 8 on that.
Can bring up a 3rd down. Third and 4. 8:08 to go in the contest. Snap, mishandled.
There we go.
There we go. Great penetration by
Jacob Janice off the edge.
on the edge there.
Little high snap on the quarterback, kind of disrupted that timing of the handoff, and Jacob coming around the edge and was able to get him by his feet.
Bring up a 4th down. About 8. 4th and 7. Sorry.
Got to figure Avoyelles going to go for it here.
7:33 to go. Snap. Quarterback drops back. He's under a lot of pressure.
High pass. And caught a break with a high bobbled snap. And Jacob Janice coming off the edge and get the stop right there. And got a little pressure there on the quarterback. Made him throw it high.
We hadn't had much pressure on the quarterback in the second half. And see if we can get, start the this drive with 7:16 to go in the game. Started like we started the 3rd quarter.
Yeah. Result of this, though, is good field position we get on, on our own 40-yard line here.
Direct snap to Aiden. No gain on the play. Probably going to lose 1 or 2 on the play.
Brings up 2nd down, 11.
.6:52 to go. The clock continues to run.
Matthew Hicks down here, 1-on-1 with 21. But we're either going to have a timeout or delay a game on us. And they're going to get us for delay a game. So brings a 2nd and 12 up to about a 2nd and 17 here.
Second and 17. Miss snap. Sam Bricata goes around the.
Guys coming off the edge, and Sam wasn't able to get outside of him. Going to lose a couple on that.
Look like we've got a injury timeout for possibly.
Break. You're watching Menard Eagle football on 446 Sports.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah, head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes. Wall-to-wall.
All right, we're back. 6:09 to go in the contest. Eagles face a third and about 17, maybe third and long.
I think we
flag on the play. Looked like we
got movement.
Movement there.
So it's going to bring about a 3rd and 20 to about a 3rd and 25 or 3rd and 30 maybe. Can't really see it.
3rd and long. Snap, Jake drops back under a lot of pressure. Got a wide open receiver, Cutter knows. Big play to Cutter knows.
Well, we got the pass when we needed it.
Yes, we did.
We were desperate, 3rd and super long, and been trying to pull it off. And
Cutter got
finally,
behind him. And
yeah, Cutter did a good job on the route, and Jake bought himself enough time and had enough blocking up front to uncork one, and he did, threw a perfect pass to him and cut her down here inside the 20-yard line from Menard Eagles.
Big boy, did we need one there, John? First and 10 Eagles from the 17-yard line. Hand off to Aiden up the middle. Got a little bit of running room. Maybe pick up about 3 or 4 on the, maybe 2 on the play. And 3 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 7. Clock continues to run. 5:15 to go in the contest. Low snap, Jake picks it up, continues to move those legs, maybe pick up, maybe 1 on the play, so that's going to bring up a big 3rd down here, which will, be in 4th down territory. 4:40 to go in the game. Avoyelles up 24-16. We got Matthew Hicks lined up to the near side. Jake takes a snap up the middle. He's gonna come up, maybe pick up about 3 on the play. So it's gonna bring up 4th down. In about.
Wyatt Hayward coming off, and see Sam Bracata coming back in. That's good to see.
Great to see.
We think it was, it looks like we're going to have a timeout being called here by Menard, so we'll take a break with them. You're watching Menard Eagle football on 446 Sports.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
Find a dealer near you at LouisianaKubotaDealers.com.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even...
All right, we're back. 4th down. 3:47 to go in the contest. Big play right here. Jape drops back. He's looking. He's under a lot of pressure.
Tried to go to Aiden out there, and couldn't tell if the pass was broken up or just bobbled, but either way, Menard's going to turn it over on downs here, deep in Avoyelles territory at about the 13-yard line with 3:46 to go in this game. So it's going to come down. Defense have to get a big stop here. I believe we have 2 timeouts left.
I think we got 2 timeouts left to go. Handoff number 2. Picks up about 7 on the play, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, Jack Simpson, Janice, Sam Bricado over there.
Clock continues to run, 3:29.
The Royals are going to run this series out of that double wing.
They're going to milk it all the way down.
Oh, yeah.
Use the clock in their favor here. One thing they're not, they don't want to put the ball on the ground. Being up 8 with 3 minutes to go in the game. Hand off to number 20, cuts back across the middle. Picks up maybe a couple. That's going to bring down third and 3.
If you can get a good stop here, keep them from getting any more yardage, force Avoyelles to punt that ball. I'm not sure they would want to go for it inside their own 20.
No. Maybe in the Andy Boone days.
Back then they would.
Back then
without
they would.
a doubt.
Without the Andy Boone days, they would. And he would take the gamble here. So 3rd and 3. Hand off. It looked like he's going to be. Didn't gain anything on the play, so that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You're going to have a timeout being called by Coach Perkins here with 2:06 left to go in the 4th. It'll be decision time for the Avoyelles Mustangs with about 4th and 3 to go. We'll keep it here during this timeout.
Okay.
See what Avoyelles is going to do.
There was a final in the Ash-Pineville game. Ash won 49-3.
49-3.
So they went, it was a running clock in the 2nd quarter, so the close one. Last year it was 8-0. Next week the Eagles will be back at home against Kinder Yellow Jackets next week. Be senior night. Senior night next week. It'll be also the annual gumbo cook-off will be next, Friday night. And you also could come check us out Wednesday night at 7 o'clock for the Eagles Nest Coaches Show with Coach David Perkins at Bricato's next Wednesday night. Sam Bricato's back deep.
Yeah, they don't have enough guys out on their punt team. There's number
52.
11th player running out now.
Flag on the play.
Flag down. Just get away, let it go at the 40 here. We got a flag, so it wasn't shut down. So typically what you'll see there, probably not enough guys on the line of scrimmage. Probably had 5 in the backfield. Most likely. We'll see what the call is. Remember, offsides in high school is not a live ball foul. So he's probably going to want to decline that. Yep, that's what the referee's asking him, decline that penalty and take the ball here at the 40, and that's what coach is going to do.
All right, sets up. Here we go. 1:58 to go in the game. Avoyelles leads 24-16. The Eagles are on the Avoyelles 40-yard line. The Eagles have 1 timeout remaining.
They're marking off yardage.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
1st and 5.
So Menard with good field position here, roughly about the 36, 35-yard line of Avoyelles.
Hand off to Aiden up the middle. Pick up about 3 on the play. Second and 7, 1:49 to go in the game. Vols up 24-16.
Clock's going to be running. We're
Oh,
at minute 40 going now.
We only have 1 timeout remaining. And we are down by 8. Quarterback under heavy pressure by number 52. Jake's and he is tackled for a loss.
So it's going to bring up about 3rd and 11 here. Again, the clock is continuing to run, minute 10 and counting.
3rd and 12. 1:04 to go in the contest. Jape drops back. He's looking for Matthew Hicks.
And he dropped it. He
dropped it.
Yep. Had help coming over from the top, and Jake just kind of threw that one up, hoping Matthew would go up and make a play. Good defensive play by Avoyelles right there. Almost came up with the interception.
So that's going to set up a 4th and 12. 45 seconds left to go in the game. Avoyelles up 24-16. The Eagles are going to take their final timeout.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and take it with them.
Yeah.
You're watching Menard Eagle football here on 446 Sports.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
All right, we're back. We're going to set it up right here. 45 seconds left to go in the game. 4th and 11 Eagles. This is it right here. Eagles are down 8.
First time we've seen Avoyelles kind of laying off the ball a little bit.
Matthew Hicks picks up about 15 on the play.
And down to the 21, and more importantly,
line,
he gets
38.
out of bounds with 38 seconds, so
they actually
clock
laid
is
off
stopped
of him
right here.
And
so Menard left with 0 timeouts. 1st and 10 at the 21, trying to tie this ball, have a chance to tie this ball game up with a 2-point conversion if they can get it in the end zone.
Jake drops back, sees someone over across the middle, sees Matthew Hicks in the end zone, just off his hands.
Yep.
32 seconds left to go.
Play ran about 6 seconds off.
Come on.
Got 7 seconds to go, so we'll hurry up and get on the line here.
Jape drops back under heavy pressure by number 2, and he goes down.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3rd down here. Clock's running. So we'll see if they come up with a spike to try to have one more shot.
There's a spike.
So that's going to leave 16 seconds on the clock. 4th and a little over 20 to go after that sack there. Pressure came off the left side unblocked. Really nowhere for Jake to go on that.
All right, this is going to be it right here for 4th down again. 16 seconds left to go in the game. The ball's up 24-16.
So they'll be launching this one to the end zone.
Exactly. Yeah,
just threw that one up to Cutter, and double coverage out there. Number 1 went up, knocked that one away, and that's going to wrap it up with 10 seconds to go here. Avoyelles will kneel on this and get the 8-point victory over Menard tonight. Put up a good fight.
Yep.
Didn't give up.
Just got to bounce back, come back next week. We got against a very difficult Kinder Yellow Jackets team next week.
Yeah, be our last home game next week at the Eagles Nest. And, you know, still a lot to play for.
Still a lot to play for.
Still got two district games left, Kinder, Port Barry on the schedule.
Yeah, then we also go down to Church Point, you know, on the 31st. Avoyelles takes the knee there, so that's going to be in the contest.
That'll do it.
And the final, Avoyelles 24, Menard 16.
We'll take a break, and we'll come back and wrap it up. You're watching Menard Eagle football on 446 Sports.
When it comes to celebrating big moments, BK Distributors has you covered. From eye-catching fathead decals and senior banners to custom cutouts that bring your favorite faces to life, we help make memories larger than life. Cheer loud and proud with hand fans and personalized signs, or honor achievements with awards and trophies that shine just as bright as the people who earn them. Whether it's for your school, your team, your business, or your community, BK Distributors delivers quality, creativity, and service you can trust. BK Distributors, where every moment deserves to stand out.
We're back. Victorious tonight, 24-16 over the Eagles. We're going to keep it short here. And next week we got to battle back. You know, we got a tough one next week. We got to put this one behind us. You know, we made a lot of mistakes. We had opportunities to put the points on the board, and it just didn't happen, John.
Yeah, we did make a lot of mistakes. You know, physically and mentally.
Oh yeah, physically and mentally.
On both sides of the ball, and coaches will go back at it and they'll look at the film and make the corrections they got to make and the adjustments they need to make, and we'll have a dogfight next week at the Eagles Nest with Kinder. And like I said, still a lot to play for. 2 district games. You got Kinder next week at home. Of course, Church Point non-district game for week 9, and then you got Port Barry at Port Barry for week 10. So still a lot to play for the Eagles. No reason to hang your head at this point by any stretch of the imagination. Faced a good Avoyelles team tonight. Avoyelles 3-3. They were on a 3-game winning streak and have played some stiff competition this year, and we come up a little short. And I'm sure the coaches will look back and, man, if we make a play or two here or there, the outcome of this game could be very different.
Yeah, totally different. So, but for myself, Robert Anderson, John Wolf, Landon Anderson, high above in the visitors' bleachers, and Nick here with us on the sidelines, we're going to wrap it up here tonight. And good night from Moreauville, Louisiana.